Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Stardrive, episode 14 for this series. And the last time we left off, I went through and I fixed the economy real quick. We gotta choose some more tech. Why don't we just kind of burn through all this, right? Makes sense. But yeah, went through and I fixed the economy, so it's all good, ready to go. Rallied everybody up, got them prepared for this next battle, and so let's do this. The 3rd and 4th fleet are ready to move in, or I'm sorry, the 3rd and 1st fleet are ready to move in on the Opteris homeworld here, and then we'll send our troops behind them shortly. But I need them to come in here and clear out because I've got 2 star bases here, plus all of their defender platforms, and then even this base over here is a little protected. And so once we do that, we'll land ground forces on here. How does this look for? It's not really that defended, not really any more than the other planets were. Should be a nice easy grab. What about Opteris 1? Same thing. Fantastic. Alright, so whilst they're doing the battle, let's get our ground forces ready to make landfall. By the time they get in there and actually drop onto this planet, most of this should already be destroyed, I hope. They threw another one up there. They got 3 of them up. It's a lot, actually. However, with only a couple platforms to defend it, and no real fleet in sight, these guys are not really going to hold up that well in the space battle, and it's not really going to matter anyways, because as soon as my troops make landfall, that's going to be it for the Opteris. That and this planet, it's going to be all over. As soon as we actually start clearing this up here, we'll send our, or as soon as we finish clearing this up, we'll send our. Oh, they threw another one up. They just keep like, are they spawning them as I kill them? Yeah, as soon as we capture this planet here, we'll send the 3rd and 1st fleet over here to deal with that planet, and that'll be it. They still got a fleet flying around here. They know it's good for them. Oh, whoa, 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 hello, surprise planet. Well, I guess we've got one more Opteris planet to take out after this, after these 2, but that'll be simple. Alright, we should have made... Yep, we made landfall. And just absolutely wrecking them. They definitely did put up a good fight. I could tell that I've lost a decent amount of my forces, but it should have enough here to be able to handle the next planet. And even if I don't, I am currently working on making some more troops as well. I have some troops pumping out some other planets. We'll actually might queue some more up as well. Tor is a really good planet for this. I feel like my AI governors are going to screw me by building all of these buildings, because they cost money to build and to maintain. And I can't help but just feel like I'm getting screwed. Okay, the fleets already went over there to clear them out. I meant to move them earlier, but they're dealing with it now, which is good. Let's go into here, launch our troops. I think a couple other troops there were trying to land. I think that's what the landing means. There's troops there that are queued up to land. Looks like they didn't land, though. It's good. I saw an enemy ship floating around there. Crap. Alright, let's quickly move our troops over to this planet. Grab the 1st fleet. And engage this ship. Hopefully help protect our transports. There we go. He's moving in to engage. Transports are warping out as quick as possible. He's moving in now to engage into our combat ships. I imagine he won't last too long against these dark stars, which are fairly powerful. He's taking a toll on us, I'll give him that. Oh yeah, there we go. He's starting to drop now. How are the troops doing? They make it here safe? Yeah, they're going to land nice and safe and sound. There they go. Awesome. So we will have the Opteris knocked out in this episode, and we'll see where that sets us up with the humans. Construction of this is being extremely slow, but that's fine. Sometimes that's just how it goes. Alright, troops should have made landfall. They did. Oh, not mopping up the enemy easily. Not going to be much left. They're just absolutely obliterating everything. Planet is ours. Let's grab up our 3rd and 1st fleet. I could send them the retrofit, but I'm going to send them right down here to this planet. I would actually like to have them take this planet very quickly. And the reason for that is because this planet actually has some fertility. The Opteris haven't completely obliterated it yet. So if we actually take that planet, and then we could potentially have a nice food-producing, tax-producing planet. So there they go. We'll send our troops right into the system. I don't think I'm going to come into contact with too many enemies here, if any at all. I don't think. Oh wow! Actually, they threw up a they threw up a starbase and some defender platforms. Of course, my ships are doing the logical thing and all going in at different times. I could have set them up to go in at the same speed, but that would have screwed everything up because they have some slower ships with them still. So I decided against that, but that's okay. What's going on in this system? I see some exclamation marks. But I don't see what's going on. Indicates that hostile forces were recently spotted. Okay, probably just these transports are picking up. Couple of Opteris transports just kind of floating around. No big deal. They just don't know where to go at this point, so they're just kind of wandering aimlessly. Cue our troops up there. They're going to warp in as close as they can. Starbase is getting absolutely wrecked and almost down. For the count. You know, the Opteris weren't too powerful, but I feel like if we went off against the humans or the polyps, I feel like we would get absolutely wrecked. I just feel like that's what would happen, so it's a good thing I guess we're not. But they just seem to be way better organized. The polyps were never organized. Even in the beginning when we first started fighting them, I never really experienced like a heavily organized, there we go. Starting to get constructed. Never really experienced like a heavily organized or powerful Opteris force. I guess I'm happy for that, but lots of human troops rebasing near Alpha Centauri. Are they trying to tell me something? Are they nervous about me? Am I making them uncomfortable with my conquering of the Opteris? I hope not. Alright. Opteris has been defeated. Great work. With Opteris defeated, we're ready to join your federation. Fantastic. Alright, so now the humans joined our federation, which literally means that we take all of their assets over. Kind of a pain and kind of a blessing at the same time. It's kind of a pain because now I've got all these planets which are probably in a really rough position. To the point where they're not producing any money. There's some here that are producing a lot of money, and there's some here that are producing... There's actually more here that are producing absolutely no money. And not to mention their ships are probably just all over the place. Like the ship list is just probably out of control now. Nope, actually I don't think I got all their ships. Or I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I definitely got other planets. Huh. Alright. Yeah, so that's how that works. So now they're all part of us. And what to really do next? We've been in war for pretty much this entire series. I guess let's move our 3rd and 1st fleet up here, and then we can do some resupplying of them. I think the 5th fleet's almost done refitting, so we should be able to start using them. Let's get into this planet here, launch the troops, set this up to be a core planet. Hopefully we can get that fertility rate back, get this planet producing tax, because money is definitely going to be the issue. Worst case scenario, I'll just bump the tax up. I think we should be able to get the polyps to join us now. I mean, we've definitely got to be the most powerful in the most powerful race right now. There's no way that we're not. If we actually take a look at the diplomacy, we're, number 1, number 2, number 1, yeah, okay, so we should definitely be able to. Polyps. How would you guys like to join us now? Sunshine, bright warm sunshine. Do you have any beaches on your planets? We love beaches. We'll have lots of time to explore now that we are in a federation. Did I ever tell you about Palmar? Palmars are great. You have to come visit. Oh, there's this beach there. Man, it's great. Anywho, we are going to be best friends. Awesome. So the polyps have now joined us. Holy crap. And there we go. Watch as our tax slowly just gets obliterated. Our income just slowly, because we've got all these terribly, I hate to say it, but poorly managed planets under our control. And so now the relay devoted is pretty much all that's left. Could I scare the relay devoted into joining the Federation and just call it there? They definitely fear me. You should. Friends, you ask much of us, and yet we are not even formal allies. Okay, so why don't we become allies first? Or I could just crush you. Do I gotta negotiate? Non-aggressive pact. Send offer. It is agreed. Negotiate alliance. Yes, yes, we do see some wisdom in this. Of course you do. Federation? Eager as always, I see. Let us settle into this new alliance first. Make sure that there are no problems, and we can discuss this proposal further. I don't really want to just sit around and wait for you guys to join the Federation. I'm going to come over there and crush you if you do not join me. I'll give them a little bit. Basically, just the time it takes for me to route my forces into some type of position is about the time they'll get. Then I'll ask them. Then I'll break the alliance. And nobody's going to be here to really tell me that I'm a bad person for it, because everybody's in the Federation. So they're either going to join me or they're going to die. That's pretty much how that works. But let's get the third and the first fleet retrofitted, and we'll actually go to the first fleet here. They're pretty beat up, so why don't we actually get some ships in there? That actually sounds like a fantastic idea. Get the first fleet nice and rebuilt. Troops are moving back in there. First fleet's going off to resupply. Fifth fleet's moving in now. Since the fifth fleet is ready to go. They're definitely the largest fleet too, and I've had them on lockdown for quite some time now, so it'll be good to have them in the fight. It doesn't have to be a fight. Relay devoted. Your people don't have to die. I want you to join the Federation. I want you to join the Federation. You don't have to die. I'm only giving you until these ships are fully... Look at, they all broke off into different places. Oh no, that's because I'm rebuilding them. Wow, they're being rebuilt from all parts of the galaxy. Third fleet is retrofitting. Lots of troops right here. Let's move them into position. If we strike, we will use the fifth fleet to protect our troops. We'll strike right here and move all the way down into their home planet. So we will actually base our troops right here in this system. And third and fifth fleet will protect the outer fringes of our empire from any invasions or any enemy fleets that try to come in. So that's what they'll be used for. But we're going to get the troops in position now. I should actually have, let's see, Tor. Yes, Tor was building me lots of troops. To grab up those troops from Tor and move them in as well. I might actually need to queue up a few more troops. I think I will do that now. Confederate forces spotted in the Pluth system. What are Confederate forces? Well, either way, I've got plenty of ships here to deal with them, so... Whatever Confederate forces are. I'm not really that worried about it. Money's definitely an issue right now. Money is definitely an issue. And no matter how much I raise this, unless I raise it to ridiculous amounts, that's obviously going to immensely slow production speed, but I've already got pretty much all the ships and whatnot that I need, so I'm not that concerned about that. Let's go to Tor. Let's get some more troops built. I guess I could build some other things as well, interesting enough. But we'll just stick to troops and tanks. And have those queued up, because this is a formidable ground force, but it won't be enough to completely wipe the relay devoted out. Alright, well, if you do not want to join my federation because you don't see any need to, you don't see the overwhelming odds against you, then unfortunately I have no choice but to go to war with you and just drag you in pretty much. Because you're a piece of crap, and it's actually really ticking me off that you just don't see the overwhelming odds. It's kind of frustrating more than anything. You just don't see it. But whatever, you're probably on some type of timer, but I'm not going to sit here in an alliance with you for the next 30 minutes waiting for you to think that you're okay. You know, wait until you're finally okay to join me. I'm just going to come in here and absolutely crush all of your planets. Absolutely crush. And then, yeah, we'll see where you want to go after that. Let's definitely move in. I've got a lot of the Polyps ships and such with me as well. This should be very, very easy, as you could tell. How are we for ground forces here? They've got a lot of ground forces on that planet. I'll give them that. That's gonna give our troops one hell of a fight. That is going to definitely give us, I don't want to say a run for our money, but it's going to keep us busy. Well, as that battle's going on, let's just make sure, okay, third fleet's just chilling in this system here. First fleet's getting rebuilt, so we'll leave them to that. They're almost finished, aren't they? Oh, they are finished. First fleet. Oh, first fleet. You ready to go? All right, why don't we send you here first and get you all kind of grouped up since you're scattered everywhere. And then we'll decide what to do with you after that. How's this planet, this battle going? I have a feeling I'm going to have to yeah, I'm going to have to replenish these troops fairly quickly. They might win this battle, but it's going to be definitely a rough battle. There's a couple forces there still waiting to land, as you can see, so they'll land and fill some of the empty spots there. We're going to win, but not after losing, you know, a lot of forces. But we are going to win. All right, 5th Fleet. Up here next. What's nice about these planets is I could turn them. The relay will not make these planets complete production empires like production planets like the Opteris will, so I can actually turn these into nice core planets and get some fertility and farming and tax out of them, which works out. Launch these troops. These should be enough troops to take this planet over here, but I don't know how much longer these troops are going to hold up, because already I can tell they're going to be feeling the burn. All right, nothing over here. Sweet. Oh, no ground troops as well. Oh, easy planet. All right, that's good. Let's grab the 5th Fleet then and get them on to the next planet here. We're trying to do this quickly. All right, move in one planet in this system. I don't think they've even tried to move into my systems yet. So 3rd Fleet and 1st Fleet, once their 1st Fleet is together, we'll get them engaging. 1st Fleet's still trying to form up. But yeah, we'll definitely get these guys engaged. Alright, planet is taken. Agricultural, huh? Yeah, no, we'll go core. Alright, troops. Nice, didn't lose any troops there because there was no battle really to take place. So let's send them down here next. How's this planet looking? Okay, that'll be an easy one. So that one planet we took earlier was definitely kind of an oddball, potentially. It doesn't look like... I was worried maybe all the planets were going to be like that. As we get closer to their home system, which is actually... Is it this one here? Where is their home? What is considered their homeworld? Homeworld is... Tholar. Should be in the Tholar. So, this... section... No. Where is their homeworld? Kolthlar, but I don't see Tholar. Buddy. Huh. Did I not read that correctly? Yeah, homeworld is Tholar. Oh well, I don't know. Okay, there's a fairly decent battle going on there. Let's grab the first fleet up. They appear to be all formed up. Send them down here to back these guys up. Not that we probably don't have that under control. However, I see no reason in going down, not going down there and backing those guys up. Fifth Fleet's going to engage that ship. Once they do, we'll send them on to the next area, especially since this planet is now captured. Okay. Relative forces spotted in this system. Yes. This nice little frigate here, which is about to get just absolutely wrecked. I like their ships, though. Very cool. Very, very cool looking ships. All right, Fifth Fleet, let's do this. Next planet. Ah, yes, another one system planet. As for this planet in here, launch troops, set you to core. Send our troops over here. They've got a little bit of ground forces. Nothing that army can't handle, though. I think one reinforcement of that army will be enough to plow me through the rest of this territory here. How's this battle going on here? I know it was a little rough at first. They do got a lot of ships around here. Is that mainly troops, though? Oh, they're actually rebasing their troops here. Interesting. Wow, they're preparing for me. Okay, that's going to be a toughie. If they don't have any defenses there, I actually wouldn't mind potentially bombarding that with my my maulers or whatever. I think I have a couple of those. I'm assuming First Fleet's going to resupply. Third Fleet's probably getting pretty close to there. They're still fighting here. Oh, they reinforced both these planets pretty heavily. Well, in that case, then let's make sure we go to Tor here. Launch these troops and get them in the system ASAP. Where are you, Tor? It's going to take a second for them to get here, but we'll actually put them in the system. Okay, Fifth Fleet, I want you to go engage this. We'll cut them off from the back, any reinforcements. Fifth Fleet's extremely powerful, so this shouldn't be an issue. I want to keep them busy in their territory so they can't drift out and attack mine. Because I don't feel like playing on the defensive this time around. Strictly offensive. Hit them so hard that they're just spending so much time fighting me that they just have absolutely no hope of getting to my planets. What kind of planet is this, and how well is it defended? Not very well defended at all. Alright, so the AI is playing a little smart. They knew that I was going to go for these planets next, and so they've actually got those pretty heavily defended. I'm going to take that as the AI playing a little smarter than normal, or the average AI. But troops are ready to land. I'm a little nervous. We are doing some bombarding on this planet, but obviously none of it's getting through. This is going to be a tough planet to crack. Very tough, especially because my ground forces are going to have to kill a lot of their forces just to make room for more ground forces to come through. But let's go in there and give it a shot. We've got nothing else, no other way to really do it, so this is how we're going to do it. I could have also gone back and taken these planets and then pushed forward, but just so that way I have these planets here. Let's go to Tor actually really quickly whilst we're waiting. Queue up a lot more troops. Tor is going to be our big troop producer. And this one here as well. Bull. Where you at, Bull? Where is Bull? Well, wherever. Here's some troops. I like that you just drag and then select the troops. It works out. Send these guys down here. We're going to need the backup for the next planet after they take this one. If they even take this one. They're going to take it. They are going to take that planet. Surprisingly enough. Okay, Third Fleet, why don't you come down here, protect our troops while we go for an invasion of the next planet. We'll sit this to core. There we go. I'm not going to move the troops in yet till the reinforcements arrive, however, so we'll just put them off to the side. Reinforcements should be here shortly, as they're coming in now. Fifth Fleet. You are still kind of engaging some troops, so we'll leave you doing what you're doing. You're staying busy. First Fleet, where did you run off to? And what is going on here? Spotted in the buddy system, of course. First Fleet, why don't you start engaging the home system? I'll send Fifth Fleet down there to help out in a second. Actually, third fleet I'll send down there. Since third fleet's not really required in this system anymore. We've got plenty of troops there to deal with that. So third fleet, you're going to go down and help first fleet here. Whilst fifth fleet holds this planet. I think that's going to help us out there. As well as these fleets are getting pretty beat up. We'll sign and then build the rest of the ships. Build. And these guys, first fleet's actually rocking it there, so good for them. They're about to lose a lot, though. They're coming into this home system here. I imagine it's fairly well defended. Well, that planet isn't. This one's a little bit better off, but I guess neither of them are really that great. Fifth fleet's in there doing work. These troops are being lazy up here. I don't know. I guess I just accidentally selected them, but there they go. This planet should fall pretty quickly. Oh, or not, actually. This planet is heavily defended. Yep, this one was one of the really defended ones. This one's going to be a tough one because, as you can see, our troops, there's just no room for them to land. And so we have to either lose one of our troops or kill one of theirs to get our troops down here. And obviously being extremely outnumbered does not help to our favor. So this is going to cause a massive loss of troops, a loss of life. This is going to be a very high casualty battle. You can see our troops are dying, but we are finally getting them. They're just simply overwhelmed by the enemy forces in the air. There's nothing they can do about it. Just more. Here comes more troops right now just landing. There's no way they can handle these forces, but they definitely did put up a good fight. However, no matter how well the fight was, they are going to lose. Too bad I couldn't go back to the diplomacy screen and like force them into the Federation by like through force, like being like, hey, listen, I took almost all your planets. I want you to join the Federation now. You don't have a choice, but I don't think that's an option, and I'm not going to test to see because at this point I almost have them. Okay, we actually completely bombed them off of that planet, so I'll take that for what it's worth. Fifth fleet. Engage. Third fleet's over here. First fleet's over here. They're holding their own for the most part. We've almost got this. Episode's going to run a little longer because I'm going to wait until we conquer all of these guys. Oh, okay. It looks like that planet was maybe wiped out. So they've only got one here. That's this kind of like home planet here. All right, let's send our troops in. This could be a little risky. I'm sending the troops in somewhat ahead of the fifth fleet. That actually could have been a mistake. Let's see. Oh no, our troops are gonna beat the fifth fleet there. Not good. I may have just messed up there. Hold on. Third and first fleet. I need you guys in here. I need everybody here. Here, I can actually still prevent this from being an issue. No, it's too late. They're already drifting too close. They're trying to turn around, but they're going to drift right into the rockets and everything in the star bases. This is going to turn ugly very quickly. Whatever. I'm going to send them for it. Even though they're drifting into it now anyways, I'm just going to send them straight there. They're going to start landing. It's going to be really sporadic. It's probably going to be extremely ineffective, but the planet is not really that heavily guarded, and it is the last planet, so no matter what, they are going to fall. No matter what happens in this battle right here. Here comes all of my forces now. This game is definitely over. These guys are going to fall. Forces are making landfall now, a little sporadically because I turned them around, so they're not falling at a very even rate. You can see there's a lot of empty spots here, but here comes a mass bulk of them. Hopefully they can get there before these guys fall. There we go. Now our troops are really starting to make landfall. Yep, we've got this. Rolling out the last of their troops there. Not that we didn't got this. I would have been... Could you imagine if, like, the Relay Devoted, like, turned the game around? Like, they beat me here at this planet. They had some hidden massive invasion fleet that rolled in and kicked my ass, and then they just went through and captured all the planets, and I lost the game. Honestly, I wouldn't even be upset. I would praise the developer for clearly creating a very competent AI, and then I would call it quits. But yeah, that should be it as soon as we wipe out this last planet. Any second now, this planet's going to be under our control. There we go. So you are victorious. Oh, we did it, guys. Congratulations to us. We beat Stardrive. We give you the statistics here. Very cool. I actually watch this map here. I like this. Let's just sit back and watch this for a second. Very neat. So you can see I was kind of very weak in the beginning compared to the other races. You know, I had my few little systems here and there, and then you can see how these guys really grew out. Everybody just kind of grew out and expanded. The polyps started getting interfering there. They're touching here. Polyps and Relay Devoted. Some of the Federation in there. Me still just being weak. This was before I built Star Lanes, though. I have more systems than it looks like. It's just, I was right in the middle of everybody. This honestly was the worst starting position to be in. There we go. So the Federation just kind of coming in there and making a boss of everybody. Not sure where we actually, joined the Opteris War. Where we jumped into the Opteris War. It's got to be. Is there a way for me to speed this up? Oh, we haven't even built our star lanes yet by this start date. That's nuts. Okay, well, that's alright. I'm not going to go through and watch this whole thing here because it's a lot of it. But yeah, we did do it, guys. There's the ship count there. You can see I kind of dipped. I went above the polyps, dipped below them a little bit, and then skyrocketed. This is right here. Right there's the breaking point where I formed both Federations, because you can see the polyps and the Federation just drop off right there as I formed the Federation. Military strength, same thing. Just kind of, you know, me and the polyps kind of staying in tie there. The Federation, Opteris were just lower, lower, lower. Relay Devoted jumped up top, and then population once again. Me and the polyps there. Opteris, Relay Devoted at the bottom. Federation kind of stuck middle the whole time, and then I just jumped at the end when I formed the Federation. So that is how all of it went. But thank you guys so much for joining me for this series. Please do stick around for more, and I look forward to seeing you next time.